Boss fires me illegally, ends up paying for it. Smell that? I smell petty revenge. Hi everyone. Here's how my ex-boss and his brilliant management team tried to exploit me and ended up handing me the perfect revenge on a silver platter. Petty? Quite a lot. In my country, this is rarely done. A few years ago, I, female 35, worked as an SEO copywriter and SSM for a well-known Italian company. I spoke and reported directly to Big Boss, General Manager, and Mini Boss. When they hired me, they forced me to open a VAT number and work as a freelancer. In reality, I worked exclusively for them. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, just like a full-time employee. This is not exactly fair. I told them, they said, not to worry, you'll find more connections through us. Never happened. For those that don't know, VAT is like European tax. I did my job impeccably, always on time, never missed a deadline, and received plenty of praise from management and customers via emails and messages. The twist. The mini boss's girlfriend and the big boss's mistress, yes, both on payroll, were hopeless at their jobs. They made mistakes, dumped their work on others, and only survived thanks to their connections. I didn't hide my opinion, especially when their mistakes meant more work for everyone else. After 7 months, out of nowhere, the mini boss tells me in person, no written notice, which is illegal, your services are no longer required. I asked to speak with Big Boss too, request denied. I smiled and said, this isn't over. He looked nervous and asked, are you threatening the company? I replied, threats are for people who aren't sure they'll win. I'm making a promise. It's just a matter of time. I love that. It's not a threat. It's a fact. With my lawyer, I started legal action for wrongful termination and labor law violations. Here's where it gets delicious. The big boss, in his infinite wisdom, replied to my lawyer's official communication with a long, angry email full of insults and personal attacks. Ooh, in writing? Ooh, no. Thank you for the extra evidence, I guess. That's stupid. You stupid. After a year, because Italian bureaucracy is slow as they do love the dolce far niente in Italy, the art of doing nothing, I delivered a 200-page dossier of evidence, chats, emails, communications, invoices, photos, everything. Less than a week after my lawyer filed it, in the middle of Christmas holidays, their own lawyer contacted me, practically begging me to name a settlement amount so they could avoid going to trial. With my lawyer, I asked for a 5-figure sum. They accepted without a single complaint. On the day of the settlement hearing, the judge actually congratulated me and my lawyer for how thoroughly we documented everything.
You see? Keep the receipts. Put them in a nice little folder. Print them if you have to.
She then turned to my ex-boss and gave him a stern warning about his appalling conduct, adding, we're honestly tired of seeing your name in court. Ooh, clock it. That is crazy. The fact that he'd been there before, oh my god, and he didn't learn? My goodness. But he's been to court before, and he's still sending threatening and angry emails? Could never be me.